Hello, everyone, and welcome to Immigration Talk Show, your favorite channel. And of course, welcome to our show, Daily Immigration Dose. I'm Napasa, and this is my co host, Sam. And before we head on with today's important discussion, I have this disclaimer. And that is by watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comments, is not professional advice. Use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. And I hope you keep that in mind throughout this whole discussion program today, friends. And you're also free to join us, and that you can do so by commenting wherever you're watching. And you can also dial in this number 425-436-6335, and the access code is 988-888. So, hi, Sam.
Hi, Napasa, and I think this is a very important topic and a very hot topic because till now we have not been gone through like if any ICE officers can arrest without warrants. So it's creating a lot of buzz. People are quite scared, quite anxious, and for that, friends, we are having these daily immigration doors so that we can have more exchange of ideas regarding the topic and whatever feels like whatever you want us to know, then please go ahead by dialing up this number, and you can also put your thoughts on the comment section. And with that, also don't forget that we are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and also on X. And go ahead, follow us on different social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also on Instagram as well. So with that, I think Napasa, let's go ahead with the news first, and then we can continue, right? So let me go ahead with my news, and then you can follow. So, friends, my news update is about Trump officials plan to block work permits for asylum seekers. So, President Donald Trump administration is working right now on a new rule that would stop most asylum seekers from getting work permits. That's right, and this is according to officials from the Department of Homeland Security. So, right now, people who apply for asylum can get a work permit after 180 days. This is what has been happening till now. If there is a case that is still waiting to be decided. But this rule has been in place since the 1990s. But under the new plan that has been introduced, that option may be taken away. That's right. Meaning asylum seekers could be stuck without legal ways to earn money for months or even years. And supporters, those who are supporting this rule, they are saying that it is to stop people from using the asylum system just to get jobs. And that's right. But critics at the other side, they are warning it by saying that it could hurt families, force people into unsafe jobs, and can also make life even harder for those who are escaping danger. So this was my news, and friends, do let us know what you think about it. Over to you, Napasa.
Thank you so much, Sam. And yes, I do have a news update as well. So, my news update is a Telangana student deported from US for fake documents arrested in Hyderabad. So, a 28-year-old student from Nalgonda district was arrested in Hyderabad after being deported from the United States for allegedly using forged educational documents to secure his student visa. Police confirmed on Wednesday. So, the student who was pursuing a master's degree at Webster University in Missouri was detained upon his arrival at Rajiv Gandhi International Airport on June 1st. He had been deported from Dallas in late May after U.S. immigration officers found his CVIS, Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, status to be inactive. During the during the inquiry at the airport, he reportedly admitted to using fake BSc computer science certificates to obtain a US visa in September 2023. So, in a related development, police also arrested the managing director of an overseas education consultancy firm on June 2nd. He is accused of supplying the forged certificates to the student. Both individuals have been booked under charges of cheating and forgery, and investigations are ongoing. So, friends, I think there are so much fraudulent activities going on, and now with all the scrutiny, I think it's really nice to see all this coming to the limelight, and no one shall be excused. I think you'll all have to reap what you have sowed earlier. So this was my news update. And that said, I think, yes, like we've said earlier, Sam, it's a very important discussion today on this topic that we are going to discuss. Are immigration officers now arresting without warrants?
Yeah.
So very important because we are hearing arrests going on every day, and we also heard that the numbers are getting doubled and tripled. If ICE agents were to arrest 1,000 per day earlier, now it's going up to 3,000.
Yeah.
So yes, some recent reports also, from US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, they've been told to set up their efforts to be more creative when making arrests. So even if they don't always have a warrant in hand, and I think today we're going to get to know more. So Sam, if you can tell us what is really happening.
Sure, that will be my pleasure. Okay, friends, if we talk about what's happening right now, the US immigration officers, ICE, have been told to arrest more undocumented people, and that too without warrants. Now, this is creating a big buzz because, arresting undocumented people till now we have been hearing from 1,000 per day to 3,000. This was also like okay, but now if we talk about even without warrants, then this is really shocking. Now let me go through it with what is the meaning of warrant. Then warrant is actually an official permission to arrest someone. It's like saying okay legally that you have a good reason to take this action. That's right. But without a warrant, that means there won't be any reason given to the officials that why that person has arrested the illegal immigrant until and unless there is an emergency or special situation. Officers usually can't just arrest someone or enter their home. So I think this time the administration are thinking that it is a very special situation and an emergency as well. And that is why they are giving this authority to the ICE officers so that they can go ahead and arrest more undocumented people without even warrant. Now, they are also being told to arrest collaterals. Now, this collateral, friends, stick to it because this is a key word of this webinar. What it is, what is the meaning of it? Stay tuned because Nipasa is going to explain what is the meaning of this word. And is worried right now if this situation is happening with him or her, then please go ahead and ask them to join us right here right now so that at least we can address that person's query or question to an immigration attorney, and she can definitely help them out. So with that, Nipasa, if you can let us know about the meaning of the collateral one, then that will be very helpful for our viewers.
Sure, I'll try to keep it as simple. And if we talk about what are collateral arrests, so it means that ICE may go onto a location to arrest a specific person. But if they come across others who are undocumented, or maybe a roommate, a family, a co worker, they may be interviewed as well and they can arrest them too. This is sort of, referring to the additional arrest that can be made, though they're going to arrest a specific person. But while they go to do that, they find more people, maybe out of status or in a situation where they can also be arrested. So these extra people are not always part of the original plan. And if but if officials believe that they are in the country without proper papers, they can be detained as well. So this is what collateral arrests are. And it's really important to understand that being undocumented is not a crime, it's a civil violation. So many of the people caught in these situations don't have criminal records at all. So you may be thinking like, how come they don't have criminal records, how their history is all clean but still they're being arrested? But the violation is serious. It's a civil violation to not be documented properly. So make sure, friends out there, if you are here in the American grounds, you better make sure that all of your documents are in the updated form. If you need some papers that are to be updated, I don't know what are you waiting for. Just go get them done before it's too late. You don't want to um, you want to be safe than sorry, right? So I would suggest that go check on your papers and keep your documents right always.
Absolutely. And I think that's the only way, they can try to keep them safe. And because it's already high time, we have been coming across with so many cases, so many arrests every day. And as the arrests are increasing, the crimes are also increasing. We have been coming across so many crimes, how people are trying to disguise themselves, how people are trying to play a victim role just to get some visas. So, friends, so many things are happening right now in United States in 2025, but we are here to keep you informed and also to make you aware regarding anything that's happening in the world of immigration. And for that, if you want to keep yourself updated, then best thing is to subscribe to our channel, that is Immigration Talk Show. Okay, now with that, let me go ahead with my next topic, and that is, are immigration officers going beyond the rules? Now, this is a question that everybody is asking. Now, let me make it very simple for you that according to experts, what they are saying that yes, the immigration officers are going beyond the rules. But why? Let me go with that as well. Recently, immigration officers in the US have been given some new orders from their top bosses that they are being told to arrest more people even if they don't have a warrant. In other words, they don't always need a judge's permission first. But what's even more surprising, friends, is that the officers are being told to arrest people they just happen to meet while looking for someone else. That's right. As Napasa has explained what collateral means. So, similarly, this is creating more chaos and confusion as well, that if a person is doing a crime, that doesn't mean that his friend or his family member also equally responsible to that crime, right? For example, if ICE officers go to arrest one person and find their friend or cousin spending time together at the same place, then they also have the right to arrest the other person too, even if they weren't on the original list. And these are called the collateral arrest. So normally immigration officers are supposed to follow very strict rules, and they have been going with a very aggressive way of arresting people as well. And they need to show probable cause, meaning a clear reason that why they are going to arrest this person. They have to state a very particular reason, right? And in many cases they need a warrant for that. But a recent email from ICE leadership told officers to turn the creative knob up to 11 and make more arrests. It also said that if it involves handcuffs on wrist, it's probably worth pursuing. So this is a big deal, and we can see that how aggressively these arrests are happening. But you know what? Here are some questions that are being raised in the minds of the common people. So the local communities, they are saying that some people who are arrested this way have no criminal record at all. They are also saying that being undocumented is a civil issue and not a criminal one. It can also lead to racial profiling where people are targeted just because of how they look or speak. And legal experts right now and immigrant rights groups are warning that this could lead to serious abuse of the system as well. So many things, so many opinions are rising, Napasa, right now. If we talk about the local communities, of course they're not happy with this decision. And according to the administration, they are thinking that it's very high time and it's kind of emergency situation, right? That they don't even need that much time to have a proper discussion on each and everybody's case. So I think both the parties are right on their end. It's just, how the future will look like of USA. So until and unless we can't wait, I mean, I think it's too early to decide what's right and what's wrong. But with that, if you can also let us know, more about the topic, like what changed in May 2025. Please go ahead.
Sure, Sam. Well, to talk about it, in May 2025, the legal settlement, which officially ended in May 2025. So since then, ICE officers are no longer required to follow those specific rules. So that's why we're now seeing more reports of arrests happening even without warrants. So some groups are saying this new approach may actually go too far, and they are asking whether the rules should still apply even if the agreement has expired. So yeah, it's really really concerning because some legal experts are raising concerns, and they're also saying that ICE might be going beyond the usual process. Normally, ICE is supposed to, they're supposed to have a warrant or arrest, or at least a strong reason, like maybe someone trying to escape before making an arrest. But then right now, there's nothing as such, and the legal agreement was made in 2022, but that set some clear rules. Now it's like this has changed, and ICE had to show probable cause before detaining someone without a warrant. So officers can also really, they had to explain why they couldn't wait for a judge's order, and that agreement helped ISIS actions for a few years, but something really changed recently. So this is what changed, and now they no longer require all these rules to be followed or to have a warrant. Even if they feel that um, they should be arrested, they will definitely go ahead and arrest. And I know it's a little too new, but this is happening every day. We are seeing new changes, and this is one change that we need to keep in mind as well.
Absolutely. And with that, friends, I can see so many friends have joined us, but why don't you go ahead, dial up this number with the access code and, directly get us in live session and say anything about the topic that you.
I think I somehow lost Sam. But so what I wanted to say is hi to all you folks. Thank you so much, Supriya, Ranjit, AJ, for joining us with your comments. And we are going to, take them up, each one of them. So Sam, let's not keep them waiting too much. So I'll go ahead with Supriya's comment. All collaterals encounters need to be interviewed, and anyone that is found to be amendable to removal needs to be arrested. That's what Charles wrote, also saying we need to turn up the creative knob up to 11 and push the envelope. Okay, it's getting very, very codified, Supriya, and I can totally see, yes, they need, it's happening, collaterals, they may need to be interviewed, but they're probably, it's not like they will have to schedule the interview. Maybe when they are going for that particular arrest and they see that collaterals also need to be arrested, then maybe they could quickly interrogate them there itself in the place where they met them. So I'm not very sure, this is still unfolding, Supriya. I would not like to just say anything. I'm not an expert also in this, but you know um, stay with us. I think you have to subscribe to our channel at Immigration Talk Show. We will bring you the latest updates on this one as well. And Sam, you can go ahead with our next comment.
Sure. So Ranjit is here. Hi Ranjit, and thank you so much for your comment. You're saying that ICE is typically required to have a warrant before they arrest someone. Absolutely. Although not illegal, the practice of collateral arrest. Yeah,
Without
it's a continuation. Huh? Without a warrant has been less common due to heightened legal requirements. Absolutely, Ranjit, and that's what we have been talking all throughout the session. It sounds little shocking that without warrant how it could happen, but I think if the administration has decided this to happen, then of course they have had a proper plan. They have gone through whole discussion and decided everything in a very well way. So I think we should trust and we should have some hope regarding it. So let's see what's going to happen. And with that, AJ is here. So Napasa, please go ahead and take up AJ's comment.
Sh- Sure. And AJ is saying illegal aliens committing fraud to skip the line should be removed from the system so honest foreign nationals can get a chance to complete the visa immigration process. Absolutely. I mean, I don't think there is like we have discussed in our previous shows, there's zero tolerance for fraud, and this applies everywhere. I think nobody likes to deal with these fraudsters who are trying to cheat their way up. They just should not have any space anywhere. So it's really nice when frauds, they come into light and they are punished for whatever they had done earlier. So AJ, thank you so much for joining us also here on YouTube. Lovely to have your comment.
That's right. And I think with that, Napasa, we have covered, but ultimately, I just want to mention it clearly that friends, I would also like to say that who is most at risk, and undoubtedly, of course, we know the undocumented immigrants, they are highly at risk. Also, mixed status family, they are also at risk. People who are in public places or workplaces, or, if you are a friend of some illegal immigrant, then I think it's better to stay away from that person, or to let them know that what's the right path and how they can save themselves. So these are the things that's happening, and it's pretty high time, it's pretty difficult time for so many people. And we should be hopeful, we should be positive, because I hope that at least we'll get more transparency and everything will be better. We should just need to be yeah, like, have some patience, and everything will be settled down.
Yes, Sam, absolutely, very well put. And ICE officers, they are encouraged to be more active, and this could include new ways, creative ways. So I think what I can say to folks out there is don't get surprised, but this is happening, and it also leads us to some questions, but we will keep unfolding this, and update you with the same as it comes. So yes, the questions about legal limits, what rights do people have, how this will affect families and communities across the country, we will try to cover them in our upcoming episodes. So definitely do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And yes, we come up with daily immigration dose Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. Me, Napasa, and this is Sam. So do join us and hit that bell icon so that whenever we have discussions like these, you're notified. Also, friends, I think I really want to say thank you to each one of you for joining us. So, if you have any questions, you can email me. My email is nipa@staffingly.com. And you can also email Sam at sam@staffingly.com. You can also message me, WhatsApp me, call me on my WhatsApp number, and the number is 408-335-6444. So send us whatever queries, questions you have, and we will try to pick them up. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, friends, for being here. It was really great having you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Migration Talk Show. Tomorrow, we are going to come back with another very important, very hot topic that is waiting for you. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, follow us on different platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. This is me, Sam, with my co host Nipasa, signing off for now. Goodbye, everyone, and take care.